The chosen ones are not simply extraordinary figures who walk among us. They are souls appointed for a transcendent mission, entrusted with a vital role in the spiritual evolution and future of humanity. More than mere individuals, they embody the divine spark, carrying the flame that transcends time and space, bearing the responsibility of maintaining cosmic balance and guiding the transformation of the world. We are collectively at a turning point, a critical moment of transition, where the forces of the old and the new intertwine, and humanity's destiny is rewritten with every decision and action. It is in this scenario that the chosen ones emerge as beacons, illuminating the path amidst the growing darkness. The shadows of uncertainty hover over the modern world, where political, social, and environmental crises threaten the established order. But the chosen ones are not distant observers. They are the architects of a new reality, messengers of hope, whose presence and actions shape the present and prepare the ground for the future. They walk among us, often unnoticed, yet their mission is vast, silent, and intrinsically powerful. In every gesture, thought, or word, they plant seeds of spiritual renewal, guiding humanity towards a collective awakening. Their light, though subtle, resonates deeply, echoing on a level that goes beyond the tangible, reaching the spirits of those ready to see. Being chosen is not a title to flaunt. It is a burden to carry, a responsibility that transcends the limits of ego and individuality. The chosen ones do not seek fame or recognition, for their mission is far broader and more transcendental than any worldly reward could express. They are the guardians of eternal truths, defenders of cosmic balance, and in times of chaos and uncertainty, the forces that channel light into the darkest corners of the human soul. Each chosen one has a unique mission, yet they are all interconnected by a common purpose: elevating collective consciousness and restoring the balance between the human and the divine. Throughout this journey of discovery, the chosen ones face challenges that test the depth of their commitment and the resilience of their souls. Many wonder if these beings are born with a preordained destiny or if they are forged through life's trials, and the answer in essence is both. Some are born with the divine flame burning within them, destined for a path of spiritual service from their first breath. For others, the awakening is gradual, a result of a series of trials that lead them to transcend themselves, to leave behind the limitations of the mind, and embrace a mission far greater than they could have imagined. But the call of the chosen ones is not a gift bestowed without effort. Every soul selected for this mission undergoes a profound process of transformation. Their lives are marked by challenges, internal struggles, and moments of doubt. They are tested in their weaknesses, confronted with the darkest aspects of their psyche, forced to strip away the illusions of ego to draw closer to their purest essence. It is in this process of pain and growth that the chosen ones find their true strength. They are not elevated above others for being free from challenges but for their ability to transcend difficulties, turning them into opportunities for spiritual growth. For many, the recognition of their mission is a gradual epiphany, born from pain, introspection, and overcoming. Slowly, they begin to see beyond the surface of material reality, sensing they are connected to something far greater. The veil of illusion lifts, and they realize they are instruments of a higher force, destined to guide humanity in its spiritual evolution. And once they accept this call, their path changes forever. Every step, every choice becomes a piece of a grand cosmic puzzle, where their actions have repercussions far beyond what is visible. They are the invisible architects of the emerging new reality. When we look at the world around us, we often fail to see the quiet work of the chosen ones. Their actions rarely receive attention or praise, but this does not diminish their importance. In every moment of crisis, at every corner where hope seems lost, there is a chosen one, offering light and guidance. They are the conduits of spiritual energy that permeates the fabric of reality, guiding us towards a more enlightened future. In times of global transition, their presence is more vital than ever. They are here to remind us of our divine essence, to help us awaken from the deep slumber in which many find themselves, and to guide us toward a new era of consciousness. We live in times of great transitions, and the chosen ones are the guardians of these changes. They are not here merely to save us from ourselves but to empower us to find our own light, to help us recognize the power that each of us carries within. They are like silent masters, teaching not with words but by example. They show us that the path to true enlightenment is not easy, but it is accessible to all who are willing to walk it with courage and humility. The process of becoming a chosen one is a profound mystery, often incomprehensible to those observing from the outside. For many, a fundamental question echoes: are the chosen born with their destiny already written, or do they become chosen throughout their lives, shaped by the experiences and trials they encounter? This duality leads us to reflect on the nature of destiny and free will, on what it truly means to be called to such a singular mission. Some chosen ones seem destined for this journey from the moment they are born. There is something in them that has always been present, an innate connection with spiritual forces, as if the universe had already inscribed their name in the stars before their first breath. These souls are like divine seeds, planted on earth to bloom at the right moment. From an early age, they display an unusual spiritual sensitivity, a heightened perception of what lies beyond the physical veil, as if they could see the invisible threads connecting everything. These chosen ones are prepared from the start for a grand destiny, and their lives, in a way, follow a course that inevitably leads them to the fulfillment of their mission. However, for others, the path to recognition as a chosen one is less linear, more winding, and filled with obstacles. These individuals undergo a journey of discovery, a series of trials that test their resilience, faith, and ability to transcend pain and darkness. They are not necessarily born with a clear understanding of their purpose, but life circumstances lead them to face challenges that gradually reveal their true nature. The fire of adversity they face forges them, transforming them from ordinary beings into chosen ones. It is through suffering, loss, and doubt that their souls are purified and prepared for the great mission that awaits them. The journey of becoming a chosen one is often lonely and marked by moments of deep introspection. These individuals are led to confront their own shadows, to face their fears and limitations, and to transform these weaknesses into spiritual strength. Every challenge is a test, an opportunity for growth that brings them closer to their true selves. And over time, they begin to realize that the events of their lives were not mere coincidences or accidents, but part of a larger plan, a path carefully orchestrated by the universe to guide them to their ultimate destiny. These trials can manifest in various forms. For some, they are internal tests, struggles against the demons of the mind and heart. For others, the trials come from external forces, in the form of seemingly insurmountable challenges. But in every case, the process is the same. They are called to go beyond what they thought was possible, to transcend their human limitations, and to embrace the spiritual power that has always been dormant within them. And as they overcome these tests, they begin to feel the internal transformation, realizing that they are being shaped for something greater, something that transcends the material world. What unites all the chosen ones, regardless of how they come to this recognition, is the process of spiritual awakening. This awakening is a moment of clarity, where the soul recognizes its mission and purpose. It is as if a veil has been lifted, revealing the truth that has always been there, but was previously hidden. In this moment, the chosen one understands that they are not alone, that they are part of a larger network of spiritual forces guiding their journey. And with this understanding comes the responsibility to accept their role in the grand cosmic plan. But accepting this call is not easy. Most of the chosen ones go through a period of resistance, of questioning. After all, the responsibility entrusted to them is immense, and many wonder if they are truly ready or worthy of such a mission. However, it is precisely this doubt, this internal struggle, that strengthens them. Because being a chosen one is not about being perfect or flawless. It is about recognizing one's own weaknesses and yet having the courage to move forward, to fulfill their mission, even when the path is uncertain and full of obstacles. Throughout this process, the chosen ones learn that true spiritual strength does not lie only in light but in the ability to face and integrate shadows. They understand that they cannot simply ignore or repress the darker aspects of their own psyche. Instead, they must look directly at their wounds, their pains, their failures, and embrace them as part of their growth. Only by integrating these parts of themselves can they become truly whole, balanced, and therefore able to fulfill their mission fully. Being a chosen one, therefore, is not just about being special or privileged. It is an arduous journey of self-discovery, where the individual is called to transcend the duality of light and darkness within. It is this inner alchemy, this spiritual transmutation, that enables them to guide others in times of uncertainty and transformation. They are the living examples that, despite adversities, it is possible to overcome life's challenges and find a greater purpose, something that transcends worldly concerns and connects us to the divine. We live in a world in constant transition, a moment of uncertainty where old structures dissolve and new realities emerge. In this changing landscape, the chosen ones play a central role. They are not passive spectators of global transformations but active agents in the reconfiguration of the spiritual and social fabric of humanity. Their presence, often discreet, is the driving force behind many of the changes occurring on the collective plane. They are the guardians of the new era, those who work tirelessly to balance the energies of chaos and creation, shaping a future yet to come. The transition we are experiencing goes far beyond political, economic, or environmental crises. What we are witnessing is a profound transformation of human consciousness. The old paradigm of separation and fear is being replaced by a new understanding, a new vision based on unity, compassion, and the interconnectedness of all things. And the chosen ones are the conduits of this new perception. They understand that true power lies not in external structures, but in inner transformation, in the expansion of consciousness that allows one to see beyond the illusion of separation. In times of crisis, when everything seems to be falling apart, the chosen ones rise as beacons of light. They bring clarity where there is confusion, hope where there is despair, and strength where there is weakness. And although their actions often go unnoticed, the depth of their influence cannot be underestimated. They are the catalysts of spiritual awakening, planting seeds of renewal in hearts that were once dormant. Their words, gestures, and intentions reverberate in the collective energy field, creating waves of transformation that spread silently but with profound impact. The world we know is disintegrating before our eyes. Old ways of thinking and acting are being challenged and, in many cases, collapsing under the weight of their own obsolescence. However, this collapse should not be viewed with fear but with hope, for it is only through the destruction of the old that the new can emerge. The chosen ones understand this deeply. They do not cling to old forms, but instead work tirelessly to prepare the ground for what is to come. They know that, just as in nature, humanity also undergoes cycles of death and rebirth, and that this is only a necessary stage for spiritual evolution. However, this role of spiritual guides in times of transition is not easy. The chosen ones often face opposition, misunderstanding, and even persecution. The world is not always ready to accept those who bring new truths, especially when those truths challenge the status quo. But even in the face of resistance, the chosen ones continue their mission. They know that their task is not to be understood or accepted by all but simply to keep planting the seeds of transformation, confident that, in time, those seeds will bloom. In moments of great catastrophes, both natural and human-made, the chosen ones are present, working behind the scenes to ensure that the light does not completely fade. They are the ones who, in silence, balance the forces of chaos and order, ensuring that destruction does not prevail over creation. In times of political uncertainty, when divisions seem irreconcilable, they seek to promote reconciliation and understanding, even if their actions are subtle and invisible. However, even when the world is immersed in darkness, the chosen ones never lose sight of their mission: to bring light, awaken consciousness, and guide humanity toward a new stage of evolution. Many of them fulfill this role without even being recognized as chosen ones. They may be community leaders, spiritual activists, or even seemingly ordinary people who, in their daily lives, touch others deeply. They do not need titles or recognition to fulfill their mission, for the true power of their influence lies not in their external positions but in the energy they transmit and the wisdom they share. They understand that the true revolution is internal and that collective awakening can only happen when individuals begin to transform from within. As the world faces unprecedented challenges, the role of the chosen ones becomes even more crucial. They are the intermediaries between the old and the new, between destruction and creation. While many are trapped in fear and uncertainty, the chosen ones see beyond the immediate chaos, understanding that each crisis brings with it an opportunity for growth and transformation. They are here to remind us that even in the midst of chaos, a higher order is at work, a cosmic intelligence guiding humanity to a new level of consciousness. And it is this vision that sustains them, even in the most difficult moments. They know that their mission goes beyond the present moment, that their actions and intentions are shaping not only the near future but the long-term destiny of humanity. They are planting the foundations of a new reality, where spirituality and science, the material and the spiritual, light and shadow, meet in harmony. And while this new reality may not yet be visible to most, the chosen ones know it is being built, stone by stone, gesture by gesture, thought by thought. In this process, The chosen ones not only guide humanity but are also in constant evolution themselves. They too undergo their own internal transitions, their own moments of doubt and growth. For, just like the world around them, the chosen ones are also beings in transformation. They are constantly learning, expanding their consciousness, integrating new truths, and preparing for the challenges that lie ahead. Their path is both internal and external, for it is only by transforming themselves that they can truly transform the world. Whether in the small interactions of everyday life or in the great decisions that shape collective destiny, the chosen ones are present, silently guiding the course of events. And as humanity navigates this great transition, they will continue to be the guardians of balance, the beacons of light in times of darkness, and the architects of the new spiritual era that is being born. The balance between light and shadow is one of the greatest tests the chosen ones face on their spiritual journey. Though often seen as beings of light connected to higher wisdom, they also carry their own internal shadows, hidden aspects of themselves that must be confronted and integrated. The great truth that permeates their lives is that no one can escape this duality. Even those who walk the path of light must acknowledge and face the darkness within. It is in this internal battle between light and shadow that the chosen ones find their true strength. The light they carry is not a pure light, free from challenges. On the contrary, it is a light forged in the fire of experience, pain, and overcoming. The shadow is part of the path, and the chosen one understands that in order to ascend spiritually, they must first descend into the depths of their own soul, where their greatest weaknesses and fears lie hidden. It is there, in the depths of their psyche, that the potential for growth and transformation resides. The more a chosen one is able to face their own darkness, the more fully they can shine. The shadow of the chosen ones can manifest in various ways, as doubts, fears, anger, or even spiritual arrogance. It is easy for those on a spiritual journey to fall into the illusion of superiority, believing that the progress they have made places them above others. But it is precisely this temptation to feel elevated that can lead to downfall. The shadow, therefore, is not something to be rejected or feared, but a silent teacher, imparting fundamental lessons about humility, acceptance, and balance. The chosen one must learn to recognize their shadow and work with it, rather than against it. For many, this internal struggle between light and shadow may seem like a weakness, but in reality, it is what makes the chosen ones even more powerful. They know that true spiritual power does not come from denying darkness but from integrating it, from transforming the darkest aspects of themselves into fuel for their growth. This internal alchemy is what sets them apart. They are not perfect beings but spiritual warriors who constantly strive to maintain balance. And it is in this struggle that they find the strength to continue their mission, despite challenges and adversities. The duality they face internally reflects the duality of the external world. The universe is an eternal game of opposing forces, light and darkness, creation and destruction, order and chaos. The chosen ones, as guardians of cosmic balance, are intimately connected to this game of forces. They understand that darkness has its role in the grand scheme of existence and that trying to eradicate it completely is an illusion. What is needed, instead, is to maintain balance, to allow light and shadow to coexist in harmony, both within themselves and in the world around them. This balance is dynamic, an eternal dance between complementary forces. Throughout their journey, the chosen ones learn that there can be no growth without challenges, just as there can be no light without the presence of darkness. The shadow offers the necessary contrast for the light to shine even more brightly. And by confronting their own shadows, the chosen ones not only strengthen themselves but also become more compassionate. They viscerally understand the internal struggles everyone faces, and this enables them to guide others with empathy and wisdom. The courage to face one's shadow is one of the greatest marks of a chosen one. Many may lose their way by trying to deny or suppress the more difficult aspects of their personality, but the chosen ones know that this is not the path to true enlightenment. Light can only shine fully when balanced by the acceptance of darkness. They learn to embrace their fears, imperfections, and failures, knowing that all of this is part of who they are. And by doing so, they become whole, complete, and truly prepared to fulfill their role in the grand cosmic plan. The integration of the shadow is not a quick or easy process. It requires time, patience, and a deep desire for self-knowledge. Many chosen ones spend years in introspection, meditation, and personal challenges before reaching a level of internal balance. But when they finally do, their light expands, and they become even brighter beacons for those around them. They show by example that the spiritual path is not about perfection but about authenticity, about being able to embrace both light and darkness with the same love and compassion. It is important to recognize that the struggle between light and shadow never completely ends. Even the most experienced chosen ones continue to face their own shadows, for the spiritual journey is infinite. Every new level of consciousness brings with it new challenges, new shadows to be integrated. But the chosen ones accept this with serenity, knowing that it is part of the process. They do not rush to reach a final state of perfection, for they know that true spiritual mastery lies in the ongoing journey, in the ability to constantly evolve. By facing their shadows, the chosen ones also become mirrors for others. Their internal journey serves as inspiration for those just beginning to walk their own spiritual path. They show that it is possible to confront the deepest internal challenges and yet emerge stronger and more luminous. The example of the chosen ones teaches that true light is not an escape from darkness but a conscious integration of all parts of being. And this is the message they share with the world, guiding humanity toward a deeper understanding of what it means to be whole, to be true, and, above all, to be human. The chosen ones on their journey do not walk alone. In addition to their own strengths and abilities, they are accompanied by an invisible network of spiritual guides, angels, ascended masters, and other benevolent forces that assist them in fulfilling their missions. This connection to other spiritual forces is not only a source of support but also a constant reminder that their mission goes beyond the physical and tangible plane. They are immersed in an energetic field that transcends the boundaries of matter, a field where the spiritual and the material intertwine and coexist. From the moment they are called to their missions, the chosen ones begin to open themselves to these higher forces. The process may be subtle, starting with intuitions and insights, or it may be a sudden and overwhelming revelation. In one way or another, they become aware that they are not operating in isolation but that there are invisible forces working with them, guides who direct and protect them, ensuring that their steps are aligned with the grand cosmic plan. These guides often manifest in moments of doubt or crisis, offering clarity and direction when the path seems uncertain. Angels, in particular, play a fundamental role in the lives of the chosen ones. Beings of light who transcend time and space, they act as guardians, shielding the chosen ones from opposing forces. Angelic presence is subtle but profound, a sense of comfort, a gentle breeze in moments of decision, an intuitive nudge that leads them to take the right path. The connection with angels is a soul bond, a silent communication that does not require words but flows through the heart and elevated consciousness. They are the messengers of the divine, ensuring that the chosen one remains on the path of light even when external circumstances seem to be falling apart. In addition to angels, the chosen ones are also in tune with other beings of light, including spiritual guides who may have walked the earth before them. These guides are souls who, having completed their own journeys of evolution, now serve as advisors and mentors. They know the difficulties and challenges that the chosen ones face, having walked similar paths themselves. They act as a constant source of wisdom and protection, reminding the chosen ones that no matter how lonely their journey may seem, they are never truly alone. The bond between the chosen ones and their spiritual guides is one of the greatest gifts of their mission, a connection that gives them strength in moments of weakness and clarity in moments of confusion. However, the presence of these benevolent forces does not mean that the chosen ones do not face opposition. On the contrary, the deeper they go into their mission, the more they encounter opposing forces that try to divert them from their path. These opposing energies can take many forms: thoughts of doubt, unexpected obstacles, or even negative spiritual influences. These forces attempt to pull the chosen one off their mission, testing their faith and resilience. They know that if they can divert the chosen ones, they can slow down or prevent the progress of global transformation. The battle, therefore, is not only internal but also external, in the energetic field where light and shadow collide. The chosen ones, however, are not inexperienced in these battles. Part of their spiritual growth involves developing discernment, the ability to distinguish between the forces that guide them and those that try to divert their course. This discernment is like an internal compass, always pointing toward truth and light, even when everything around them seems shrouded in darkness. They learn to sense the vibrational difference between energies that come to elevate and those that come to mislead. And over time, they become masters of this cosmic game, knowing when to act with force and when to simply allow opposing energies to dissipate. There is also a deep understanding among the chosen ones that the forces they face, no matter how dark they may seem, are part of a greater balance. They know that darkness has its function in the process of spiritual growth and that facing opposition strengthens them. Every battle fought is an opportunity for growth, a chance to refine their light and further purify their connection with the divine. They recognize that by winning these battles, they are not only advancing on their own journey but also paving the way for others to follow. This constant interaction between benevolent and opposing spiritual forces is what keeps the chosen ones in constant movement, in constant growth. They are always being called to expand their consciousness, to strengthen their faith, and to deepen their connection with the forces of light surrounding them. As they learn to navigate this spiritual field, they become beings of unparalleled resilience, capable of maintaining their light even in the most challenging moments. And as they continue to integrate these lessons, they become increasingly powerful in their ability to transform the world around them. The chosen ones understand that their missions transcend the physical. They know that what happens on the material plane is only a small part of a much larger dance unfolding on the spiritual plane. They operate in multiple dimensions, aware that their actions in the tangible world have repercussions in the unseen realm. Every thought, every intention, every choice reverberates through the fabric of reality, affecting not only the present but also the future of humanity. And it is this awareness that keeps them focused and determined, even when circumstances seem to be against them. Moreover, this relationship with other spiritual forces also teaches them about the interdependence of all things. They are not alone in their mission, and likewise, their mission is not just about them. They are part of a cosmic network where every spiritual being, every guide, every angel works together for the greater good. They understand that their strength comes not only from themselves but from their connection to these higher forces that support and strengthen them. And as they open themselves to this truth, they become increasingly pure channels for the light, allowing the divine to operate through them in ever more powerful ways. The chosen ones walk between two worlds, the visible and the invisible, the material and the spiritual. And by accepting this truth, they become truly capable of fulfilling their missions. They are not here just to transform the physical world but to align the human with the divine, to help humanity remember its own spiritual nature. And in doing so, they become living bridges between heaven and earth, intermediaries between what is and what can be. The journey of the chosen ones is not a path of immediate glory, nor a straight and predictable road. On the contrary, it is a process of spiritual initiation that involves many stages of challenges, trials, and self-discovery. This initiatory journey, by its very nature, is profoundly transformative. The chosen ones do not become who they are overnight. Their souls are shaped over time, and this transformation demands sacrifice, resilience, and total surrender to the mission entrusted to them. From the beginning of their walk, the chosen ones are confronted with the deepest questions of their existence. Who am I? What is my purpose? What am I here to accomplish? These questions are not merely philosophical but touch the most intimate fibers of their being. For many, the journey begins with a kind of rupture. This moment of awakening may be triggered by a personal crisis, a significant loss, or a spiritual epiphany. Whatever it may be, this event marks the point of no return, where the chosen one realizes that their life will never be the same. They feel that there is something greater at stake, a higher purpose that needs to be discovered and followed. The path that unfolds after this awakening is one of continuous initiation. This process can be compared to a series of portals through which the chosen one must pass, each representing a specific phase of growth. These portals are like spiritual challenges that test their strength, commitment, and integrity. With each new challenge, they are called to leave behind old habits, limiting beliefs, and fears that prevent them from growing. It is like successive deaths and rebirths, where each self they leave behind gives way to a more authentic and powerful version of themselves. The trials they face are often solitary. The chosen one, despite their connection to benevolent spiritual forces, must walk the path from within, facing their own demons and shadows. This process of initiation can involve crises of faith, moments of deep doubt, and even the feeling of being completely lost. But it is precisely in these moments of uncertainty that the initiation becomes most potent. The soul of the chosen one is forged in the fire of adversity, and through these trials they emerge stronger, wiser, and more aware of their role in the world. Each stage of initiation brings with it a new revelation. The challenges are not merely obstacles to be overcome but opportunities for the chosen one to connect more deeply with their essence and with the cosmic plan surrounding them. In each victory, no matter how small, they experience an expansion of consciousness, a broadening of the perception of what is possible. They begin to see beyond the limitations of the ego, beyond the illusions of physical reality, and start to understand the vast spiritual panorama in which they are immersed. Each new understanding is a key that frees them from old patterns and prepares them for the next phase of their mission. But initiation is not just about internal challenges. As the chosen one advances on their journey, they are called to put into practice what they have learned, to manifest their wisdom in the world around them. This can manifest in various ways, through direct spiritual work, helping those who are awakening, or leading in times of crisis. Whatever form their mission takes, the chosen one knows that learning is not complete until it becomes action. They are called to be agents of transformation, to apply the wisdom they have gained in their initiatory journey to create real impact in the world. This process of initiation is both deeply personal and universal. All chosen ones go through it, but each journey is unique, shaped by the circumstances of their lives and the lessons their souls came to learn. Some journeys are more intense, others more subtle, but all share the same fundamental characteristic. Initiation is a preparation for the greater mission that the chosen one must fulfill. And the more they advance on their journey, the more they understand that every challenge faced, every pain overcome, was divine preparation for the work they are destined to do. There is also a deep humility that emerges from this process. The chosen one, as they go through their initiation, begins to realize that their mission is not just about them. They are a piece in a much larger puzzle, an instrument in the hands of cosmic forces that operate beyond their complete understanding. And it is this perception that keeps them centered, preventing the ego from getting in the way of their journey. They understand that, despite their importance in the grand scheme of things, they are simply a channel for divine light. Their mission is to serve, and it is through this service that they find their true fulfillment. Initiation also brings with it a growing sensitivity to the needs of the collective. As the chosen one progresses, they become increasingly attuned to the energies around them, to the suffering and hopes of humanity. They realize that their personal journey is inseparable from the collective destiny of the human race. They are called not only to elevate their own consciousness but also to help others awaken to their inner light. Their journey is not about ascending alone but about guiding others on the path of spiritual ascension. And so, the chosen one evolves from a simple seeker to a spiritual leader. They become a source of inspiration, a living example of what is possible when one embraces spiritual initiation with courage and faith. Their very presence is transformative, for they carry within themselves the energy of truth, compassion, and transformation. They are a bridge between the visible and the invisible, between the human and the divine. And through their initiatory journey, they become living proof that transformation is possible, that light can triumph over darkness, and that all, if they so choose, can walk the path of awakening. This journey of initiation is endless. Even after reaching new heights of consciousness, the chosen one continues to be challenged, called to grow even more, to expand their capacity to serve and love. With each new cycle of initiation, they come closer to their divine essence, and at the same time, become an increasingly pure channel for the light that flows through them. This is the true power of the chosen ones, not the absence of challenges, but the ability to face each trial with courage and grace, knowing that each battle won brings them closer to their ultimate purpose. The chosen ones possess a rare and precious ability, the power of healing, a unique capacity to transform negative energies into constructive and elevating forces. This power of energetic transmutation is not limited to themselves but extends to all those around them, affecting the environment and the people they interact with. The healing they promote goes far beyond physical healing. It is, at its core, a spiritual and emotional healing, a deep process of restoring energies that have been distorted by pain, fear, and negativity. The healing the chosen ones offer is the result of their own journey of transformation. Throughout their lives, they face their own shadows and trials, learning to transform their weaknesses and pains into spiritual strength. This experience of personal healing is what enables them to heal others. They understand that every wound, whether physical or spiritual, carries within it the potential for transformation, and it is this understanding that allows them to act as channels of healing. The chosen ones do not simply heal by erasing pain but by helping others find the meaning behind their challenges and transmute that energy into something new and positive. This process of energetic healing is based on a fundamental principle. All energy, no matter how negative it seems, can be transformed. The chosen ones have a deep connection with universal laws and know that the universe is, at its essence, a dance of frequencies. Negativity, no matter how dense or destructive, is merely a form of energy that has lost its natural balance. By tuning into higher forces, the chosen ones have the ability to restore this balance, realigning energies to their original state of harmony. They act as catalysts for this transformation, helping to transmute heavy and destructive energies into light and spiritual strength. The way the chosen ones exercise this healing power varies. Some do so through words of wisdom and compassion, which deeply touch the souls of those who hear them. Others, through their mere presence, emit a vibration of peace and serenity that calms troubled hearts. There are also those who channel healing energies through spiritual or meditative practices, enveloping those around them in an aura of protection and elevation. Regardless of the form, the effect is always the same: a relief from the energetic burden, a sense of renewal, and often an opening to new possibilities for spiritual growth. The chosen one's ability to transform negative energies also extends to themselves. They are constantly tested by the forces of darkness, by opposing energies that try to divert them from their path. These forces can manifest as emotional, spiritual, or even physical attacks. However, rather than being defeated by these energies, the chosen ones absorb and transmute them. They understand that every challenge they face is an opportunity for strengthening. By transforming the negativity that is thrown at them, they become even more powerful, reinforcing their connection with the divine and expanding their healing capacity. This power of transmutation also reflects in their interactions with the world. In times of great turmoil or global crises, the chosen ones play an essential role in stabilizing collective energies. They do not just help heal individuals but also work on a macro level, balancing the energies of the planet and humanity as a whole. In moments of great catastrophes or social upheaval, their presence and actions, often invisible, have a profound impact. They are like anchors of light, maintaining spiritual balance in a world that often seems on the verge of collapse. The chosen one's ability to transform energies is not just a gift but also a responsibility. They understand that the healing they offer has broad repercussions, resonating far beyond the present moment. By healing one person, they are healing a part of humanity. By transforming a negative situation, they are contributing to the collective elevation of consciousness. And by restoring energetic balance on a micro level, they are affecting the macro. This awareness of interconnectivity guides them in their mission, reminding them that every act of healing, no matter how small it may seem, is a crucial step in the journey of global transformation. But this process of healing and transformation is not an imposition. The chosen ones respect each individual's free will, understanding that true healing power lies in the person's acceptance and desire for transformation. They do not force healing upon anyone but offer their light and wisdom as an invitation, an opportunity for those who are ready to awaken. Their presence serves as a mirror, reflecting the healing potential that everyone carries within themselves. They show by example that healing is always possible, as long as there is openness and willingness to change. The chosen ones are, ultimately, facilitators of divine healing. They do not see themselves as the authors of healing but as channels through which divine energy can flow. They understand that it is not their ego or personal will at play but the work of the divine operating through them. Their humility and deep understanding of their mission allow them to act with compassion and discernment, always seeking the greater good. They know that true healing goes beyond the temporary relief of pain. It involves a deep transformation of the soul, a restoration of spiritual balance that allows the individual to live in harmony with their true essence. Moreover, the impact of the healing promoted by the chosen ones is long-lasting. The energies they transform reverberate in the energetic field long after the initial moment of healing, creating a ripple effect that can touch other people and situations. A healed soul is a soul that shines more brightly, and this light, in turn, illuminates others on their path. By transmuting negativity into light, the chosen ones are creating a network of healing that spreads across the world, affecting not only the present but also future generations. Ultimately, the chosen ones are agents of transformation. They do not simply resist the adversities of the world, they transform them. And in doing so, they elevate collective consciousness, helping humanity move toward a state of harmony, peace, and spiritual unity. The healing they offer is a reminder that, regardless of external circumstances, there is always an opportunity for internal transformation. And it is this transformation that ultimately shapes external reality and creates a more enlightened future for all. The Chosen Ones play a crucial role during moments of great cosmic transitions. These events, though often imperceptible to most people, are significant milestones in the spiritual evolution of the universe and humanity. The Chosen Ones, in their deep attunement to cosmic forces, possess the unique ability to recognize when these moments of transition are approaching and to act as intermediaries between the human and the divine, facilitating the harmonization between dimensions. These cosmic transitions, unlike physical events that can be seen and directly felt, occur on a more subtle energetic and spiritual level. They are shifts in frequency, displacements of planetary and universal energies that, while invisible, have a profound impact on collective consciousness and humanity's destiny. During these transitions, the energetic balance of the planet is often challenged, and the old structures that no longer serve human evolution begin to crumble, making way for the new. The Chosen Ones, aware of these cycles, understand that their mission in these moments is of vital importance. Throughout their journeys, the Chosen Ones develop a heightened sensitivity to these cosmic changes. They can perceive the subtle vibrations in Earth's energy field, sensing the arrival of a new cycle or a great transition before it manifests on the material plane. It is as if they have an internal compass, always pointing toward the invisible currents that guide cosmic destiny. This sensitivity allows them to act with wisdom and preparation, knowing that their actions do not only affect the present but shape the spiritual future of the planet. During these periods of transition, the Chosen Ones enter a state of deep connection and spiritual preparation. They know they need to be energetically aligned with higher forces to fulfill their role as guides and intermediaries. This may involve intense practices of meditation, prayer, or specific spiritual rituals that help them tune into the changing cosmic frequencies. This preparation is both physical and spiritual, for they understand that their bodies, minds, and souls must be in balance to receive and anchor the cosmic energies that are arriving. When a cosmic transition approaches, the Chosen Ones become, in fact, bridges between heaven and earth. They channel higher energies into the physical plane, helping to stabilize the energy field of the earth and the people around them. These energies can be intense, and the Chosen Ones, as receivers of these cosmic vibrations, act as transformers, softening and modulating these frequencies so they can be more harmoniously assimilated by the collective. This role as intermediaries is essential, for cosmic energies, if not properly anchored, can cause disorder and instability on both personal and global levels. But cosmic transitions also represent opportunities. They are moments of great potential, where the barriers between the physical and the spiritual, between the human and the divine, become more fluid. During these periods, the doors to spiritual awakening are more open, and those who are ready may experience significant leaps in their evolution. The Chosen Ones know this, and in addition to acting as intermediaries, they also serve as guides for those who are seeking spiritual growth. They show the way to those who feel the call, helping them navigate the intense energies of these transitions and seize the opportunities for ascension that arise. The role of the Chosen Ones during these moments also includes the spiritual protection of the planet. Great cosmic transitions often attract energies that attempt to interrupt or distort the process of evolution. These opposing forces may manifest as political, social, or even natural crises, external manifestations of deeper energetic imbalances. The Chosen Ones, aware of this dynamic, act to protect planetary balance, channeling healing and restorative energies to mitigate the effects of these destructive forces. They know that their mission is not to eliminate chaos but to guide it so that destruction becomes a prelude to creation, a necessary step in the cosmic dance of renewal. Another important aspect of the Chosen One's role during these transitions is the elevation of collective consciousness. As cosmic energies intensify, people begin to feel, even unconsciously, an internal restlessness, a sense that something greater is happening. The Chosen Ones help transform this restlessness into a conscious search for meaning, truth, and spiritual connection. They inspire and guide those around them, helping them integrate the new energies and awaken to their own divine essence. In this sense, the Chosen Ones are like silent masters, guiding the souls that are ready to take the next step in their evolution. Cosmic transitions, in addition to being moments of great challenge, are also opportunities for humanity to align more deeply with the divine. The chosen ones, with their wisdom and experience, understand that these moments are part of a larger cycle of evolution. They do not see chaos as something to be feared but as a precursor to transformation. They know that through these transitions, the planet and humanity as a whole have the chance to ascend to higher levels of consciousness and harmony. And it is this vision that keeps them steadfast, even in the most difficult moments when the energies around them seem to be in turmoil. During major cosmic transitions, the chosen ones also work together with other souls on a mission. These beings of light, though they may not know each other personally, are connected on a deep spiritual level, collaborating invisibly to ensure that the transition occurs as harmoniously as possible. This networked work is an important aspect of the chosen one's mission, as it reinforces the idea that the elevation of the planet is a collective task. No chosen one operates in isolation. All are part of a larger cosmic symphony, where each one plays an essential role. As these cosmic transitions continue to unfold, the chosen ones remain vigilant, knowing that their mission is far from complete. They know that in each cycle of change, they are being called to act as guardians, as protectors of the planet's spiritual balance, and as guides for humanity. And as Earth and the cosmos move toward a new era, the chosen ones continue to be the beacons of light that illuminate the way, showing that, regardless of the difficulties, spiritual transformation is always possible. The impact of the chosen ones is not limited to the present time. Their mission, their actions, and their wisdom create a legacy that echoes far beyond their earthly lives, influencing future generations in profound and lasting ways. The work they do today, often invisibly, quietly, and without recognition, paves the way for a more enlightened future, where the fruits of their spiritual efforts will bloom in new consciousnesses that have yet to awaken. The legacy of the chosen ones is built not only by their visible achievements but also by the subtle energies they plant into the fabric of reality. Every action, every word, and every choice is imbued with deep and conscious intention, which weaves into the cosmic flow of creation. They know that what they do is not only for the here and now but for a future they may never witness. Their mission transcends time, and every step they take is a seed planted in the fertile soil of the human spirit, awaiting the right moment to germinate and flourish. The teachings of the chosen ones are not lost, even if their names are forgotten. In every interaction, in every soul touched by their presence, they leave invisible marks of wisdom, healing, and transformation. These marks are like a spiritual echo, reverberating through time, shaping consciousness that may not even realize where the impulse to awaken comes from. This is the nature of a spiritual legacy. It spreads like an energy field, touching everything around it, creating a network of transformation that connects the present to the future. Those who have been influenced by the chosen ones, even unconsciously, carry within them the potential to continue the mission. Sometimes, a gesture of compassion, a word of wisdom, or an act of courage from a chosen one can awaken something deep in another soul, planting the seed of a new consciousness. And so, the legacy of the chosen ones perpetuates through time, not as a material or tangible inheritance but as a spiritual call that resonates from generation to generation. The impact of the chosen ones is, in many ways, intangible. It cannot be measured in monuments erected or visible social achievements. On the contrary, it is something that blooms silently in the hearts of those who have been touched by their light. And yet, this impact is profound and lasting. The new generation of spiritual seekers, even without knowing the chosen ones who came before them, finds in their own paths the traces of the wisdom and energy that the chosen ones left behind. It is as if the awakened souls of today walk on ground prepared by those who walked the path before them. Furthermore, the legacy of the chosen ones is not limited to the individual level. Their actions have collective repercussions, shaping the direction of humanity's spiritual evolution. By promoting healing, elevating collective consciousness, and restoring the planet's energetic balance, the chosen ones are paving the way for a new era of enlightenment. They are the architects of a new reality, where humanity is slowly beginning to awaken to its true spiritual essence. And although the full impact of their work may not be perceived now, it will be felt by those who will live in a more harmonious and balanced world. The chosen ones are the pillars of a new era yet to come, and their actions today prepare the ground for future generations to spiritually flourish. They do not act in search of recognition or rewards. Their motivation comes from a much deeper place, from an unshakable connection to the divine purpose. They understand that a true legacy is not something one actively seeks but something that is built through service to the light and the greater good. And so, with humility and dedication, they lay the foundations for a more enlightened future. As humanity moves toward that future, the work of the chosen ones will become more evident. Their actions today are like stars shining in the night, guiding the way toward a new spiritual dawn. Each generation that awakens to its own inner light is, in a way, following in the footsteps of those who came before, even without knowing. The work of the chosen ones creates an energetic path, a spiritual trail that can be followed by any soul willing to awaken. This is the true legacy, not a name, not a title, but a path of light that remains open for all who wish to walk it. For future generations, the impact of the chosen ones will be felt in ways we cannot yet fully comprehend. What today may seem like a small action, an insignificant choice, will have ramifications that will extend for many years, perhaps centuries. The wisdom planted today will bloom in moments of crisis and transformation, guiding humanity in its process of awakening. And so, the chosen ones continue to exert their influence, even when their earthly missions come to an end. The spiritual legacy of the chosen ones is indestructible because it is part of the very flow of cosmic evolution. They are, and always will be, part of the energetic fabric that sustains humanity's spiritual ascension. Their actions, even the smallest ones, are threads of light that weave the tapestry of the future, connecting the past, the present, and what is yet to come. And ultimately, the impact of the chosen ones will be seen not only in individual growth but in the collective transformation of human consciousness as humanity draws ever closer to its true divine essence. Thus, the work of the chosen ones is never in vain. Every effort, every sacrifice, every act of love and compassion is a contribution to the planet's awakening. And no matter how chaotic or hopeless the world around them may seem, they know they are planting the seeds of an enlightened future. A future where their actions today will resonate in hearts not yet born but who will be ready to continue the work that was started by them. This is the true legacy of the chosen ones. A lasting impact that propagates through time, creating a brighter future for all humanity. The future of humanity is in the hands of the chosen ones. These enlightened beings, who walk among us with a spiritual mission as profound as it is vital, are the pillars of a new era. The world is at a critical point of transformation, where old structures of thought and behavior are crumbling to make way for a new form of consciousness. In this scenario, the chosen ones play a crucial role, guiding humanity through this path of transition, where light and darkness wage their most intense battles. Throughout their journeys, the chosen ones have shown that spiritual evolution is not something that happens passively. It requires courage, commitment, and, above all, conscious action. Each of the chosen ones is called to lead, not just with words but with the example of their lives. They are the ones who pave the way through difficulties, showing that it is possible, even in times of chaos and uncertainty, to find clarity, purpose, and direction. Their mission is deeply connected to the future of humanity because, through their actions, they help shape the collective destiny. The future the chosen ones envision is one of harmony, where humanity finally awakens to its true spiritual nature. It is a future where the divisions between the material and the spiritual, between the ego and the soul, begin to disappear, giving way to a new understanding of unity. But this vision will not come to fruition without effort. The journey to that future lies in the hands of those willing to face their shadows, to transcend the limitations of the ego, and to connect with the higher purpose of their souls. The chosen ones are the ones who show the way, but it is up to each individual to follow this call and do their part in the great work of transformation. As more people begin to awaken to their own spirituality, the teachings and example of the chosen ones become even more relevant. The chosen ones, who have already walked this path of self-discovery and transformation, serve as guides and mentors for those who are just beginning to open up to what lies beyond the material. They offer a broader vision of reality, one that embraces both the visible and the invisible, both the human and the divine. This wisdom is what humanity will need to face the challenges ahead because the path to the future will not be without obstacles. But the future of humanity is not only in the hands of the chosen ones, it is also in the hands of each of us. Every person has within them the capacity to awaken, to recognize their own connection with the divine, and to take responsibility for their spiritual evolution. The chosen ones are the catalysts of this process, but they cannot bear the burden alone. They offer the example, the light that illuminates the way, but it is up to each of us to move forward with courage and faith toward a more conscious and enlightened future. The future that the chosen ones are helping to build is a future where humanity will finally recognize its interconnectedness, where selfishness and fear will be replaced by compassion and unity. It is a future where science and spirituality will work together, not as opposites but as allies in the process of human evolution, where the boundaries between self and other will begin to disappear, and humanity will see that the good of one is the good of all. This is the future the chosen ones envision, and it is for this that they work quietly and tirelessly, in every gesture, every thought, and every act of love. As time moves forward, the challenges will only increase. Darkness, in its resistance to light, will try to grow stronger. But the chosen ones know that this is the nature of the transformation process. They understand that the resistance they face is not a sign of failure but of progress. Every crisis, every challenge, is an opportunity for more people to awaken, for more souls to remember who they truly are. And so, the work of the chosen ones becomes even more important because they are the guardians of this global awakening. The path they illuminate is an opportunity for all of us to follow. They remind us that change begins within each of us and that by transforming our own consciousness, we help transform the world around us. The future of humanity will be shaped by those who have the courage to look within, to confront their own shadows, and to allow the light of their souls to shine. The chosen ones are the first to walk this path, but they are inviting us to follow them, to also become agents of transformation and evolution. The collective destiny of humanity is still being written, and the chosen ones are at the forefront of this story. They are the ones who show that even in times of great uncertainty, there is a path of light, love, and unity. They are living proof that transformation is possible and that the future is not predestined but can be shaped by our conscious choices and willingness to evolve. The future of humanity is in the hands of those who understand their spiritual mission and are willing to act on it. Therefore, as we approach times of even greater transition and transformation, the call of the chosen ones becomes louder, clearer, and more urgent. They invite us to awaken, to see beyond the illusions of the material world, and to embrace our true spiritual essence. The path is before us, illuminated by those who have walked it before. Now it is up to us to choose to move forward, with open hearts and souls willing to serve the greater good. If you enjoyed this content and want to continue following inspiring videos about the path of the chosen ones, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell to receive all our updates. Share your reflections in the comments, and let's explore together the mysteries surrounding the chosen ones. Thank you for your support and see you in the next video.